the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Boise State Broncos offense comes onto the field first today. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Memphis offense will get the ball for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Now the play fake. Got his man on the outside. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They booted away on fourth down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture coming through or promises from the staff, David?
I think that's exactly how I would do it, because I can fill some of my holes and my gaps, especially for spring ball and for all those other steps to build depth while I develop some of the younger guys. So you just kind of take a medium range of portal guys, Jesse.
Yeah, and David, I think the coaching staff knew they were going to lose some guys. Some guys didn't play enough last year, and they expected them to bounce, but they were able to hold on to some key people that a lot of other programs wanted. So give this coaching staff credit, re-recruiting their own guys, and let's see if that pays dividends today.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going up top again. Get it out on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They'll go to the ground. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man down the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Third down play from the gun. Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on third and short. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the handoff. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, he makes the catch. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rushes on him. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the right.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback. Really,
always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grab near the sticks. It's Webb. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup
There he goes! Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. And And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. Makes it past the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll do it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They'll line up for a second down play. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Webb. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll run it from the gun. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. And the Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona State is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's the pressure. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Nash. And his first throw here is incomplete. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Going to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Looking to throw. He's got him. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. A first down for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Memphis will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Pulls it in. It's Webb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a Heat. They pump it up. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Webb. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Second down coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He'll do it himself on the draw.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's off. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Broncos will punt this one away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. Crosses the 45. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Memphis picking up the tempo.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The run from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got the 1st down and more. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the jet motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple. They get through, and it's blocked.
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up a ton of yards. You've given up some points. At least you get this field goal block. Listen, for coaching staffs, you got to find silver linings in games like this to get your team back on the field next time playing their best.
It's complete to the left. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After this, it'll be a wrap. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.